Oh, Capricorn, we got a lot to talk about today. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. Capricorn, there is a new message for you every single week. And even though they're not time specific, there's a new one fresh off the press. So if you would love to, if you like this video, please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell, hitting all notifications. I upload Capricorn along with Aquarius and Pisces every single Wednesday. Okay. So listen, this is just a complicated time. And I understand that maybe there is feelings that, like, how does Capricorn deal with issues? They try to fix them. They try to solve them. It's the master fixer. That's what it is. It's okay, something's wrong. Let's do something about it. Let's do something. Let's be productive, because that makes you feel good, in control, and like your existence is validated. I get it. There is some that you can't push through. And I had this really horrible feeling on my daily tarot card reading today that some of you, Capricorn especially, are trying to push through a situation that you really shouldn't be, a situation that hurt your heart, a situation that scares you, a situation that makes you feel extremely vulnerable. It is not the time to push through it. You have to heal it. You have to feel it to heal it, right? That's not my line, but it's just something that we know. You have to honor the feelings, including of vulnerability, including of loss, including of being humiliated or feeling like the fool, or, and you're not any of those things, but you have to feel it. And this is a passing situation, and it will heal. And you are in the process of healing. I just feel like you're trying too hard to heal. It's almost like, well, let me jump on it. Let me jump on it. Mercury is in retrograde. You're not supposed to be jumping on anything. And the more you jump on something, the more you're going to break it. And so this is an important message for you guys. You've got to lay off the jumping on things. You've got to lay off the going after it. Because during Mercury retrograde, that going after it is going to break shit. And I don't want you to break yourself. There is the Lenormand cards that I'm looking at in front of me. A flirtatious man, flirtatious man, somebody who's a very coquettish, masculine, or flirting a lot with men, if that's who you're attracted to. Or this is it's almost like flirting to make you feel powerful after a breakup, after a love has ended, or you got your heart broke. Now, this does not have to mean romance. It could mean you got your heart broke because a deal went through, something that you really cherished or valued. But this is a broken heart. You don't mend a broken heart by bulldozing over it and forcing yourself out back onto the field before you're ready. This could also be that you got your heart broken because somebody that you thought was really into you was not into you, or ended up just kind of like flirting with other people. This is a lighthearted time. The sun is in Gemini. The essence of Gemini is freedom and living in the moment. As soon as you try to trap them, wrangle them, wrap them up, say you have to be here, they're going to hate you. So I'm not saying that you're dealing with a Gemini, but that's the mentality that you're dealing with. And on top of that, Mercury is in Gemini, it's home. In retrograde. This is not the time to jump on anything. It's the time to understand things. It's the time to learn. It's the time to learn patience. And I know, especially if this is a situation that you really want solved or you really want fixed, there's this idea, and some would call it a conceit, in a lot of cardinals, and basically every cardinal sign. I can fix it. I can take care of it all. I can make everything okay. No, you can't. The dynamic and duality of Gemini teaches us that there's two sides to everything, including ourselves. But we should also recognize that truth on the outside of us, Capricorn, which means you can't fix everything. You have to wait for the other side to respond. And if you try to force them, they're going to hate you. and there's going to be rejection, and that could be like a deal. Okay, the deal fell through, right? So if the deal fell through, now I've got to try to figure out a way to fix it. Stop fixing things. Can you let them stay and be broken and just learn and understand and prepare? Because right now there is no fixing the things. June 22nd, Mercury goes direct again. We'll have a little bit more freedom then to be able to, put our cardinalness to the grindstone again. But not until then. Until then, this is mutable. Be here right now. Live in the moment. Let the energy teach you something. That's what we're working with right now. Cheer up. This something has really got you down, and it's all from the live in the moment. Look, I mean, this is just saying this card was not in reverse before I pulled this card. Like, this is just card is so perfect for what you're going through right now. The reason why you can't be happy is because you're not allowing yourself to live in the moment. You keep trying. It's like literally like quicksand. You try to struggle in quicksand, and you're going to make yourself sink faster. Intuition, trust your intuition. What is on point right now is your instincts and your psyche. And if you look to your psyche, I guarantee you, Capricorn, it's going to tell you, wait, watch, don't make a move. It's your fear that's taking over you and trying to force you forward at a time when you're really not ready. You don't have the information. You don't have the go, you don't have the green light, you don't have it. It's not there. Nature. Get back to nature. You're an earth sign. This is especially important for you. I did a daily tarot card reading today. Nature was a huge player in that reading. So this is earth. Get back to the earth. Ground yourself. Get yourself, sit in the sand. Put your toes in the sand. Put your toes in the dirt. Go outside. Walk around in the grass. You have to get back to earth because you actually need some help with grounding yourself. In other words, taking all those crazy chaotic energy and neutralizing it. And that will happen when you get back to nature. You'll also be able to get back to your heart and soul because nature is the purest form of God in the 3D world. It is the direct translation. So the easiest way for us to reconnect with God in ourselves is to help ourselves through tangibly connecting back to nature. So it's sort of an assistance. And then we have sweets, overindulging, overeating, overindulging in basically vices, things that are trying to like make you feel better in the right now. Overindulgences aren't going to really help you right now. This is a beautiful energy. You are blessed. It's like, do you not see where you're blessed? Can you just please wake up and see that you have a gorgeous, beautiful life? Like, see your blessings. Focus on your blessings, including financial stability. There's some sort of blessings. You have the ability. There is something very positive and happy that's around you, an opportunity coming in. You have to wait for it. It has to come to you. This could have something to do with buying and selling something, getting more money, earning more money, or making a big purchase. Wait, right? Don't overindulge right now in buying too much or spending too much. That's also kind of the warning. Take your pleasures in natural things that don't cost anything. Hey, Zubby, what you doing? See, Little Wes is going a little crazy. Little Wes is going crazy. Capricorn. Joie de vivre. I gotta shuffle one more time. I will rejoice. Yeah, you'll be happy when you when you allow yourself to decompress and just literally get back to not your nature, but nature itself. It's gonna help you a lot. I feel alone. I know. I mean, I feel like that's your voice just talking to me. But you're not alone. Clearly, you're not alone. There's a lot of great things happening in your life. For those of you who are having financial issues right now, you are not alone. and you will get through this, and people will wait for payment. You can only do what you can do. I heard the greatest advice from one of my friend's uncles, and he's just the most peaceful, wonderful person. And he said simply this: if I have the money, as he said, if I have the money, I'll pay you. If I don't have the money, I can't pay you. And it's that simple. I'm not keeping the money from you because I want to keep it from you. I'm not giving it to you because I don't have it. And it was so simple. And all of us, like, you grew up, because he grew up in Jamaican culture, not American culture. So there is this essence that's very different culturally in America, especially the East Coast where I grew up. There's, you can't pay your bills? That's disgusting. It's like this pressure constantly, that this constant validation of this is what makes you a good person. But he was like, no, that's not it. He's like, I'm happy to pay bills. I'm happy to pay bills when I have the money. If I'm having problems, then in other words, he's not saying he's not going to take responsibility for his bills. He's saying that he's not going to feel horrible or bad and make himself feel unhuman when he can't, because it's just as simple and plain as, of course I give you the money if I had it. So understand that even when it comes to financial issues, and I know financial issues get you in the heart space, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. That go with what you have, do with what you have. If you have to make minimum payments, or if a deal isn't coming through, it's just this time. It is not a permanent state of being, nor is it a permanent smear on your reputation. None of that is true. There can be a lot of fear that we're facing right now, though, in terms of those trigger responses. So just be aware of them. Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. 1, shadow. And isn't that what we were just talking about? Your shadow self. Really having to face those aspects of you that you try to pretend aren't there, that are really ugly and that you're really not proud of. And this is all being designed to force you to face your shadow self. All of these things. Air energy is the hardest for Earth to contend with. It's the hardest. It just doesn't, it's the hardest to understand. You are the now because I'm going to hold on to things. But the air is the now because I'm just going to go with things. So it's a very different understanding of the now, right? So this is being forced to look at your shadow self. And this may be also what's hurting you, because reputation and doing the right thing and being the best of yourself and showing up and having people think really well, like putting in that good appearance, is also extremely important to you. And now you're looking at aspects of you're being forced to look at aspects of yourself that you're really not proud of. Good. This is a fantastic exercise in growth for you. Let's look at the moon and what the moon has to say. There's a new moon coming up on Thursday. It's a great time to plant seeds. Remember, when you plant seeds, you don't pick the fruit, right? It's a good time to plant seeds. That's where we are right now. We're at the beginning. Your commitment is being tested. How much do you really love something? How much do you want something? This could be an actual commitment, like a relationship, or this could just be your commitment to really getting things done. If you're committed to getting things done, you don't need the instantaneous gratification. You're in it for the long haul. A win-win outcome is forecast. This is a beautiful, balanced relationship. This is more Libra energy. A new romantic cycle begins. So this is very balanced, healthy, stable, happy relationship. But it's like your commitment is being tested. Do you understand how lucky you are? Or maybe you and your partner are going into a new process together, a new endeavor together, or you're starting a new relationship. Your love specific reading is always in the extended. There's an extended to every reading, Capricorn, that I do for you. That link is below. It's your romance reading and the extended message to this reading, all in one video. So that link is below, FYI. Nothing is yet set in stone. This is the problem. that nothing is, it's like you feel like everything is unstable. It's like you feel like everything is like wishy-washy and back and forth, and you don't like that feeling. It's very tumultuous, and it is, and it's going to be that way. I need you to hold on day by day. That's what I need you to hold on. Yeah, it's almost like in some ways you can't really agree on anything, right? On anything that you want to agree on. You want this fairness, but simultaneously maybe you don't feel like you're contributing as much as they are, or vice versa, and that makes you feel very vulnerable or upset. All of this is just because you're so wound up. You need to start with decompression first. Before you do anything further here, you have to allow yourself to unwind so that your mind is clear of fear, because fear is really playing big time on your decision making right now. What'd I say? Detox. Dude, I didn't, how did I come up with that card? This is, you really need to detox from all those unbalanced emotions, really. And then give yourself the best. Allow yourself to, I guess what it's saying, sweets, eat, feed yourself. It's also saying, guess what? You need to give yourself the best and treat yourself very well. Detox by enjoying yourself right now. It could be that you've been eating too much sweets, you've been indulging too much, but I think this is more, you need to allow yourself to enjoy life right now. That's part of your detox process, because you're right now, you're so high strung that you're gonna keep raging. And that's what I'm scared of for you. But no fear. We're not going to go into this reading with fear. No more fear. Get help, get support, ask for help, ask for support. But this is living in the moment. You know, this is a fairy. This is very Gemini energy. It's very air energy. Just live in this moment and enjoy right here, right now, because this is pure and utter joy and innocence. And just want 2 cards that say live in the moment. 2 cards that say, look, being carried away by the air. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's your secret. That's your secret. Allowing yourself to be in the present moment. You do have help. You're not alone. And there's a lot of fun to be had. So can you just sort of relax right now and get away from business and allow yourself to enjoy? Those Capricorns who find a way to do that are going to love their life. Be very, very happy. Resolution. This is, I think, fighting too hard and trying too hard and swinging too hard when you don't have to. Resolution can come with peace. Resolution can come with understanding. Resolution is coming. You are slaying the beast, but you're doing it through talk and patience and acceptance, not through violence, right? Goddess of oneness. There is somebody that's got their eye on you that wants you a great deal. It could be your lover. It could be a prospect deal, whatever it is. People are looking at you. You are getting attention. You are getting noticed. Do you love yourself? What aspects of yourself are you trying to damn to the darkness because you don't want to look at them? You're ashamed. If you're ashamed of them, then talk to them. Okay, why do you exist? You know, why are you here? What is your purpose in me? You know, and you know, you're not welcome. You're not welcome to take over me. I accept that you're there, but you're not welcome to control me. Look at all of yourself and love all of yourself. Inspired warrior. You want to fight. Inspired warrior and spring. So it's almost like you're fighting for a new start. You don't have to fight for the new start. Spring happens naturally. There's nothing that's happening right now that is beautiful that you have to fight for. And this is something that maybe you can't wrap your head around, and it's because of this tightly wound sensibility going on right now. If you love this reading, and I hope you do, please, like I said, like and share it on your social media platforms. Also, guys, I keep mentioning the daily, join me. I have an Instagram feed, born_without_boundaries. Join me Monday through Friday. I go live there, and I'd love for you to participate in the chat. I also upload those daily tarot card readings every day to my Astrology Motivation channel. That's my second channel, and I hope that you'll join me over there and subscribe over there as well. That's where I post the weekly astrology forecasts as well. Go the distance. So see, you do have, you do have a way. You do have a place to put your energy. And it is a place of just keep going. The steps have to be smaller now. Sometimes going the distance is sprinting, and sometimes it's walking, and sometimes it's crawling. But don't question your integrity if you're still headed in that right direction. If you have to crawl right now, you have to crawl right now. And I do believe that in some ways, Capricorn, it's kind of like, you know, the belly crawl right now. You're not able to move fast like a cheetah. It doesn't mean you're not going to get there. I promise you. Let's keep going into the animal totem readings. After this, tiger's eye. See, that's protection. Self-confidence through God confidence. Find something to believe in. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. See, you have to reconnect with that God inside of you, and nature's going to take you there. And then we have Charoite, spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. I feel like you're beating yourself up from the inside. Because from the outside, there is hope, there is possibility, there is potential. There's movement, maybe not like you want it, but at the same time, there's not really this need, this push. I got to do. You don't have to do it. There's actually not a necessity. You're making it a necessity and driving yourself crazy. Let's go into your animal totems. Now, your animal totems are the messages that the universe is sending using the natural world. So it'll be really interesting when you're out and about in nature to see what animals visit you. But it can be in the way of just also just a picture of them or a logo somewhere as well. Truth transcends illusion. And okay, so what is and be generous of spirit. So you have lion, right? You're probably not going to see an actual lion. 222 just flashed across the timestamp up there. You know what that means? That means everything is really falling into place. Everything is happening as it's supposed to. So everything is a yes, it's a go, it's all good. Don't rush it. This is the truth of who you are, and that's the biggest portion of, I think, where you feel defeated, is as seeing things and aspects of yourself that you don't like. The problem with that is because you expected perfection from yourself, and you've never been perfect, and nobody is. So that has to go, because it's really a self-tormenting mindset that is defeating you when you don't have to be defeated. This is also strength and courage, finding your heart space, looking forward into the future, and the truth about a future being settled or coming out. So let's see what that means. We're going to go into tarot to get specifics. But let's first read some angel messages. All right, Capricorn. Adventure. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more than you currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between. This is the time for you to enjoy even the things that complicate your life. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the suggestion, and that's the energy. Creative potential. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires. And that could be getting back to your creative truth. Instead of taking your energy out on work or structure or deals, let yourself, what is your creative outlet? Start doing that, because that's a good conduit for your energy right now. Compassion. When you show greater compassion towards yourself, which is what you need right now, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings, because they do want to come through. It's almost like you're pushing the door so fucking hard and you're wondering why your blessings aren't coming through, because the door doesn't push open, it pulls open. All you have to do is let go, release, and the freaking door will fly open, okay? Because it wants to come in on the other side, but you're pushing, I gotta get this door open. The door swings toward you. Just step back and let it come in. Do it now. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. That's what it is, having courage. That's what you do now. Listen to your intuition, for it is the guiding voice of your soul. We're going to go over into tarot. I hope you join me for this extended message and the romance reading. I'll see you guys over there. Bye.